my beautiful friends, it's Anita. I finally got home from work. I decided to pick my hook up. And I did try to start working on this yesterday. If you haven't seen my short, there was a hiccup. But I did end up cleaning up that mess pretty much all day. And then I got tired and went to bed, knowing that I had to be at work in the morning. So, it's such a nice, beautiful day. I figured come outside and we'll pick up episode 41, part 3. And let's see how long it takes me to finish this, because I do want to get back to working on my great nephew's blanket. It's a granny square blanket, pretty much, and I'm already getting bored of it. I don't know how you granny square people do it. I miss the stitches. There's a few mistakes in that blanket, but he'll never notice it unless I point it out, and he won't even care. He's not even a year old yet, so it is what it is. But in the meantime, I'm gonna work on the Steve Shaw, working on the Steve Shaw by Ursula O.M. Granny Square. I'm almost, I don't know where I'm at, where I left at. I'm just going with it. I know there's a double crochet chain section, and then you do two double crochets in the chains. No, 3 double crochets in the first set of chains. I'm just gonna give out her pattern. No, I'm not. But yeah, I'm not counting anymore. I'm just going with what I remember. And hopefully what I remember is right and I don't change her pattern up. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna go back over to Kelly's because she's cooking a burger, which I kind of want now, but I don't. But I do. I don't know. I haven't eaten yet. What time is it? It's 6:30. I need to go get something to eat. I did have lunch today. I went to McDonald's and got a McChicken. But my McChickens, I have to take off the mayo. I don't like the mayo. Yeah, mayo is a no-go for this girl. The only time I will eat mayo is if it's in the corn in the cup, you know, the Mexican, what do you call that? Where it's got mayo, cheese, pepper, and corn. You just mix it up. I forget what it's called. But yeah. Well, it's to the blue. It went from green to blue. So, and I'm still on the same row. It's been an hour. Kelly left me starving. I'm gonna finish this roll and then go inside and make me an egg sandwich, because then Michelle was talking about egg sandwiches. Then I was like, that sounds good. I'm like slobbered. I'm ready for the food. But yeah, this is my least favorite part of the shawl, doing these chains, because it keeps slipping off my hook. Well, the neighbor's jamming out. And it took me an extra 30 minutes or so to complete this row. So, let me show you where I'm at. because now I'm gonna go eat that egg sandwich or make that egg sandwich, and I just remembered I took bacon out to thaw. That's here or there. So here we are. Is that big enough? Alright, leave it alone. Herx is out here too. Come on, let's go outside. You want an egg sandwich? Oh, Atlas is over there taking care of business. But yeah. Cheers. Sorry, I didn't take a picture of it or anything. But I was hungry. Here's my egg sandwich. Yes, I'm eating in the dark. Now that I ate, and I got my favorite drink, not sponsored. I buy a case of this pretty much every week, if it lasts that long. Anyway, I am a little sleepy now. What do you call that when you eat and then you get sleepy? The itis? I think I got the itis. I need to go to bed. But it's only 8 o'clock. But it did get pretty dark outside. So that's probably the clock in my head saying, get your butt to bed. But I want to keep crocheting. What to do? So I made it to my chair. My crochet chair with my puppy blankets. And I guess I'll do one more row. And then I'll go to bed. But in the meantime, we'll go run the streets. And to see who's popping over there. Or maybe I'll finish my audiobook. I only got like 2 hours left on that. It's pretty good, I think. It's kind of all over the place, but... Excuse me. Maybe I won't listen to that book. Does things like that ever happen to you, where the universe, or maybe God, is telling you not to do a certain thing? Because I took that as a sign. Me choking on my spit was to not finish that book, at least tonight. Or maybe he was telling me, stay off the streets and finish a row. Because, you know, if I go on the streets of YouTube, I won't be focused on this. And I need to finish the Steve Shaw, like yesterday. And that blanket that I was supposed to have done by the 16th obviously didn't happen. Okay, my friends, I finished that row, which took me literally 2 hours. This shawl is gonna be the death of me. I did 2 rows today in 3 hours. I think that's pretty much the number of hours that it takes me to do 2 rows of the Steve Shaw. But look at it, it's changing colors already. But you can't really tell right now. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna put my hook down. This hooker is going to bed. Saturday, 9:30 in the morning, and it's a nice day outside. I think I can take this off, but we'll see how long it takes. So let's see how long can we stay out here. Dogs are outside, chillaxing, being a little diva. Not letting the dogs play. There's a bird chirping somewhere. Let's continue with the Steve Shaw, shall we? Get it all up. Familia. I have gotten the last row of double crochets done on this shawl, and it is getting to the blue section. Yarn keeps throwing up on me, so I would recommend anybody using this work from the outside in. The Wool Genie will work well. Breeze bobbin holder will work well. But look at, this is all I have left. I'm so close to getting to the blues. But I'm gonna have to rewind this because look. What the heck? Yarn, I just want to get done with the shawl already. I'm over it. Sorry. So, another thing, since I'm not adding the beads to this shawl, I'm kind of contemplating on if I should just do the single crochet rows, like just jump to the end and work this up. But this is still quite a hefty bit, and I want to use it all. So, since I'm at a stopping point on this shawl, I'm thinking to combine the Count My Blessings and the Steve shawl with the Count My Blessing border, which is the bobbles, and the chain 7 bobble, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet, chain 7. See, I memorized your patterns, Ursula. But can I do it though? Is the question. And will there be enough yarn to finish that? Because I saw Mara's Count My Blessing shawl, and in the color Harmony, I love that color and I love that yarn. And her bobbles were perfecto. Great job, Mara. I believe this will work. I moved you up here because I've been trying to untangle this yarn, and I got this much done. Now there's a knot right there. I can't get it apart. Should I cut it? Or should I just crochet around it? I don't know yet. Because I tried picking at it, and I think some of the dog fur is, you see it? Tangled in there somehow. But I don't know. That's the only knot I have left. And well, I've clearly been a bum long enough, and I didn't get anywhere close to getting to the blue. There's still a little bit of blue stripes left, which I tried to do the bobble stitches and it wasn't turning out right. I think because look at this gray. I don't know, I guess I wasn't doing it right. So I decided to just do the single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and I'm going to do that the rest of the way until the yarn's all gone. maybe I would start doing maybe a shell. Make it a little girly. But I kind of like the clean lines of this pattern, so I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But in the meantime, as I was trying to ball this up, I got more yarn barf. So I'm gonna focus on this one more day and see where I get. Hi my friends, it's Amita and we are on Sunday, the last day I'm gonna give to this Steve shop. So last night I ended up doing like a moss stitch, single crochet chain one, but it's not eating up the yarn enough, so I decided to just do another set of the sections, so the chain 7, double crochet row, and I'm still on the blended color of the blue, but I am on blue, and I caked up just the part that I threw up, but then it started go to the solid blue, which I'm just gonna do the pattern like she has it, but depending on where I leave off, I'll end with the single crochet rows. So it's gonna get done. Look at how pretty these colors are. Beautiful. Well, I wanted today to be done with this shawl, but I got another episode of Yarn Throw Up, and it's right here at the middle of this stitch, and I've gotten, let me flip it around. Actually, let me get a stitch marker because I'm gonna lose the stitch. Alright, so this is where I'm at with the Steve shawl. Basically, I did another row and I'm on the double crochet rows, but I'm not going to increase because I was hoping to be done with this never-ending shawl. But to be honest, I kind of want to just cut it and frog it. This last row that I somewhat started, but it's like halfway done, so not really. No, I just started it because it's this way now. I've gotten this much of it done so far, but I still have all of this to complete. This is a pretty big shawl, but I want more of the blue showing, so I may have to endure another week with this shawl because it's probably going to take me a week to get through this mess. Hi friends, I have had it with this shawl. I spent the majority of after work time trying to get rid of or fix this, untangle it. I think I made it worse. I started with the back end of it, rolled it in a ball, and then it stuck. But now I'm right at where I left off on the pattern. The knot is still there and I can't get it out. So I think what I'm gonna do is pull an Elsa and let it go. Let it go, let it go. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take the scissors and don't look, guys, don't look, but it'll be okay. We're just gonna go. Oh, these scissors suck. It is gone. So now we must frog it back to the last row that I completed. Ready? Which end are we? Oh, we're over here on this end. I'm gonna frog back. Frog it back. Frog it back. Woo! Look at that go. Hi, my friends. It's Anita. I did end up cutting the rest of that yarn and just took this blob off. And what I was able to cake or ball up, I tied it back to the part that I disconnected. I did end up frogging it all the way back with the double crochet rows, and then I went and did the single crochet rows. Oops, my yarn is all over the place. With the single crochet rows at the end. And so I'm almost done with that, and then this thing will be done. So I have this much of the ball or of the yarn left that I caked up, just this little bit left. So let's hope that it can make it to the end. We'll see. So I'm just ending it with a single crochet row I have from here to here to finish, and let's just hope that it'll be enough. My stomach is growling. I basically just got off the live with the live for Stitching Together with Friends, but I was so low. I'm so proud of myself that I actually was able to stay on a live for 3 hours by myself, and I completed that little guy with, my ultra antenna, my alternate antenna. One is bigger than the other. Why? It just gotta be pulled up. Alright guys, I made it to the end of the row. I still have all of this left, but I'm not gonna chance it. I'm just gonna get these dull scissors and cut it off. I'm done with that yarn. I haven't had so much trouble with yarn in a long time. Ooh, did it fall out of the stitch? It sure did. And I cut it too short. Guys, we can now consider the Steve shawl finally completed. Here is the full look of the shawl. I don't know how well you can see that. And it is definitely my height because it goes from fingertip to fingertip. Actually, longer than my fingertip. My wingspan is not long enough. It's like, caw-caw, caw-caw. But all of this to go to the blue. I mean, there's still enough blue on here that I'm satisfied with. I mean, it's got all my favorite colors. Gray, yellow, green, a little bit of beige, and of course, blue. Now, how do you wear this? This way? Yeah, I love it. And it's so lacy and so dainty. What do you guys think? Nice? Yes? But yeah, I love it. And this was a labor of love and hate. But it's not the pattern's fault, it's the yarn's fault. I blame the yarn. No wonder it was on discount or clearance. It was the Yarn Bee Rainbow Rhapsody in the color Looking Fresh. I'm looking fresh, right? Now that I'm looking at the color scheme, yes, it is like fresh air in the mountains and the fields. They got the green for the grass, the yellow for the dandelions, blue for the sky. It is looking fresh. But this is 918 yards. I practically cut, I don't know, I would say like 10, 12 yards of throw up. Regular price is $8.99. I got it on clearance for $2.24. This was a one weight, 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. The recommended hook size is a 3.25, but I use a 5.0 all the way through, which causes it to be very loose and lacy. And to be honest, this thing, look, I showed you, was like probably as tall as me. So, I mean, it fits me perfectly, if I say so myself. With that being said, just kidding. I don't know what it is with that word or that sentence. With that being said, I've been saying it all the time. Why? Anyway, I moved you up here to tell you guys I am officially complete with the Steve Shaw episode 41 what part are we on? 3? So now I can move on and finish up my great nephew's blanket and focus on that, because we got the bee done, we got the Steve Shaw done. I still have to sew the cat together. I gotta find it first. But what else did I finish this? Oh, I finished the sunflower car scent holder, and then I made those 3 little ghosts with the glow-in-the-dark yarn, which I don't know, it might glow in the dark if I turn the lights off. The light hasn't been on a lot here, and I don't know if you gotta use UV light or outside light. I mean, yeah, I see it. It's glowing in the dark. Well, you're not gonna be able to see it, but with this one, here are the 3 ones. This one I use a 5.5 hook, and it's very holy. I tried a 4.5, but it was still holy. It wasn't as holy as this 5.5 one, but it still was not giving me satisfactory vibes. Satisfactory vibes. My words is late. And so I went down to a hook size, which was the 3.5, which I used to make that other bee that I completed with Stitching Together with Friends tonight. These are the little ones I made. This one, the eyes was too low, and then this one I grabbed the bigger eye, which I kind of like the bigger eye better than the little eyes. Which one do you like? So that's it for episode 41. We can finally put a rest to it and say that the Steve shawl is done. I love it. And thank you, Ursula, for such a fun pattern, which it was very easy to follow, and I kind of gave up to counting it, and it was easy to remember. So great job. Keep up the good work. Steve Shaw, go make you one.